Hi, Gary here from MrG Shave, back for another Wednesday straight shave. Looking forward to this one. It's a razor I haven't used in a while, you'll see it in a second. First of all, I'll go with the brush. I'd already done this and then I realised I'd forgotten the name of the brush. Just completely went out of my mind, so I had to stop and look it up, start again. This is the Yaqi Mojito. Lovely brush this, 24mm synthetic knot. I like my synthetic knots, I must admit. So that's the brush. The bowl today is my favourite budget end bowl, which is LifeVenture Ellipse bowl. This is the first one I ever bought and it's been well used. Few marks on it, but it's fine, it works. So if you haven't got one of these Ellipse bowls, I don't know whether you can get them outside of the UK, but if you can, I highly recommend it. Here in the UK, they're about £2.50 on Amazon, so well worth a punt. And then the razor, this is one of the first Shavettes. In fact, I think it probably is the first Shavette I ever bought, which is surprising really, because it's quite an expensive one. It is the Artist Club, the Feather Artist Club Shavette. I think it's the standard Shavette. It's not the DX or anything like that. This is just the standard one. To be honest, I've looked at the others and they're like a lot more money, and I don't really see the point in buying another one when I've got one like this. And the only difference really, as far as I can tell, is the handle. So it's not going to give me a different shaving experience. So that's the cheapest end of the Feather Artist Club razors, and it works fine. So and it's got a feather ProGuard blade in there, and I have no idea how many shaves that's done, because I don't use it that often, so it's probably 3, 4, 5th shave maybe, something like that, and they can go up to 10 to 14 shaves depending. You know, you just go with feel. So yeah, so that's all the hardware today. I've got to go through some stuff. Next Saturday it might be difficult for me to get a shave up. I might get one up, but I can't guarantee it. It all depends on when I get details from my brother, but my brother's flying in from Hong Kong and I've got to get in from Heathrow on Saturday. So depending on what time his flight is will depend on whether I can get a video up. So at the moment it's kind of up in the air. So if I don't post the video on Saturday, I may record it, but I won't have time to edit it. If I do that, I'll try and post it on Sunday. But I'll try and get something up over this weekend. It'll either be Friday, Saturday or Sunday. So just keep your eye out for that shave. Right, so that's it. I'm going to get myself ready for the shave and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back, all lathered up and ready. So, what am I doing? I'm going to wet the face down. Yeah, I haven't seen my brother face to face, in person, probably 2018, 2019 was the last time I saw him. So yeah, for obvious reasons I've got to make sure. Oh, this is the one that is a problem. The pre-shave today is Simpson's lime, so that's what I'm using today, but this restrictor restricts it so much nothing comes out. So I need to try and pop this off. There we go, got it. Let's just, in fact, if I use some of the stuff off the restrictor and then just put a little bit on my hand, rub it in, take these off, get it on the visage. Oh, that feels great. It smells great too. It's lime, Simpson's lime pre-shave oil. I don't think I've used this for a straight. I might have done actually. I think I probably have. I'm going to put a bit more on. It doesn't feel as slick as the aroma bar, but I'm sure it is. It's a different consistency. It's not quite as runny, this oil, more concentrated, which is not a bad thing. So, right, let's put that on. I've still got a lot of oil on my hands, so too much oil on the face probably. Right, so the soap today. Haven't used one of these for a while. Signature Soaps Vectis. So that's it there. And the scent profile is grapefruit, frankincense and lavender. So very similar to one of the seaside soaps that I've got. Very nice. Lathers up really easily. And I do make this quite wet, this lather, when I'm doing a straight shave. I find it works better. In fact, it's that wet it's pouring out. So yeah, I do make the lather. I take it one step further than I do with DE shaving. I make it quite thin and very well hydrated. So I probably add another 4 sprays on top of what I'd normally add if I were making lather for a DE shave. But this is running down the brush, so I know this is the right consistency. Oh. This is beautiful. The scent. Excuse me. The scent is beautiful. Blooping everywhere, as I expected. You get the grapefruit, you get the lavender, and frankincense. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to smell. I've never smelt frankincense in its raw state, so I don't know what it's supposed to smell like, so I can't tell you whether I can smell frankincense or not. But there we are. So, Feather Artist Club Shavette with a Feather ProGuard blade in it on no idea how many times it's been used. So, but we'll see. I can quickly change it if it needs to be done. Right, spine down first, blade down, bring it out about the width of the spine, and then just feel for the edge. And adjust as you need it. Beautiful. It's funny, I was watching Shaving with Pegleg this morning. Before I got up. And yeah, that was a bloody shave, that was. So yeah, go and have a watch. To be fair to him, he's only just started shaving with Shavette. So and if you're gonna start shaving with straights, a Shavette is the most unforgiving way to start. But this one is actually an exception to the rule, because it's got the way that the Shavette is designed. It's got a little bump by the blade, which is supposed to depress the skin a little bit before the blade hits it. And also using a ProGuard blade in it means it's got little safety wires around the blade, so it's far less likely to cut you. But it is an expensive razor to start out with, but I did it because I was convinced by watching quite a few videos on this razor that this was the one to go for. And way of thinking was, if I spend that much money on it, I'm going to use it. Watch my shave number 15. I didn't use it for quite a while after that. Yeah, I really sliced myself with it. really sliced myself. So yeah, but to be fair to Scott, he had a good try at beating my 15th video. But keep at it, Scott, if you watch this. I was tempted to actually do a Vectis shave today, but I just decided it would be copying you, so. And I thought, I haven't used this artist club for a while, so. Oh. I love the scent of this soap. Absolutely stunning. A good 5 out of 10 in scent strength. And you do really, that combination of lavender and grapefruit is brilliant. That's why I like that one so much. And I think the Seaside Soap and Skincare has a frankincense, so it's a grapefruit, frankincense and lavender. That's why I like that one so much. And this is equally as good, just as slick. I would say this is, to be honest, I'd say this is a little bit slicker from get-go, from the first point of shave. But by the time you get to the third pass, the Seaside Soap, I think, is slicker than this. So it's there or thereabouts. So across the grain on this side is straight up. Beautiful. Beautiful. Across the grain on this side is a cross. I'm going to need some alum. Where's my alum gone? There it is. Fantastic. Really, really nice. Oh, I haven't done under my chin. Excellent. Right, I'm just going to clean off this cloth. I've got no room left to wipe the blade on. Let's add a little bit more hydration. And I've still got loads of lather left in there. Loads. And it's about an almond sized piece of soap, lump of soap I put in, and then I spread it out across the bottom nice and evenly. Put 4 sprays of water in there and let it soak, start to absorb into the soap, and then lather. And you just add water as you go to the consistency that you want it. This is the perfect consistency for a straight shave for me. So against the grain on this side. I'm going to need some alum. Super slick soap this. And then against the grain, it's straight up now. Really comfortable shave. Really, really comfortable. Perfect. Usual spot down there, almost BBS. I could leave that there. Up here, I've got to go that way, so in that direction. There's quite a bit of Velcro left there. So I'll just do my usual fourth pass. That way, once I've done a fourth pass, I know I'm BBS. Or as BBS as I'm going to get with the straight razor. This bit here, I'll always have to finish up just with a disposable or a Mach 3, or if I've got a blade loaded in a DE, then I'll use the DE in preference. But wonderful shave this, fantastic. More alum. Do it again. Absolutely love straight shaving. I mean, that's DFS there. I could easily leave that. It's just my sort of perfectionist trait of BBS shows every time. I can't leave that. But I've not worked out a way to get the razor, I don't know. That might work. No, still not quite there. I've tried all sorts of angles. I really have. I just can't get it perfect. I have to get perfect. So, right, I'm going to do my usual thing. I'm going to clean up and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back, all cleaned up. Oh, post-shave feel, excellent. Really, really nice. I mean, it feels like you don't really need to use a balm. I love signature soaps. It's one of the best soaps out there. You know, some people like or may not like. I mean, the scents or whatever, but you can't criticise the soap. The soap is just I personally love all their scents, but I know I've had a few people, you know, and I've heard some people say something about their scents, but I love them, absolutely love them. So, but as in every case, your mileage may vary. You know, some scents appeal to people and don't to others. That's just the way we are, you know. That's what makes us so diverse, you know. Anyway, right, okay, so where am I at? Cold rinse time. Let's go for this. Oh. Fantastic. Oh. Oh. So nice. You always feel so alive after a shave like that. Probably because you've had a very sharp blade held to your carotid artery, but yeah, would make you feel alive if you didn't cut your artery, but no, I always feel great after doing a straight shave, and equally, but for different reasons, my Saturday shave, doing a head and face, that's amazing. But yeah, right, Thayers Lemon is the witch hazel of the day. I've got to find something with coconut in it. I think I've got A&E, well, I have got A&E St. Bart's. That's got coconut in it, so because I've got a coconut witch hazel which I haven't used yet. Thayers coconut witch hazel. I'm going to probably buy all the other scents from Thayers as well, because I've got cucumber, I've got lemon, and I've got coconut. I want to get lavender, and I forget if they do anything else, but I'll have to have a look. But that feels and smells great. Duru is the aftershave of the day, to follow with the citrus theme. Oh yeah. Bit of a sting. I forgot to use the alum. I didn't think I needed it, but there is a bit of sting. I would say probably a 3 out of 10. Equally across the whole of my face and under my jaw, it's all equal burn, but it's dissipated. It's gone already. So really nice. And then I'm using Simpson's Lime Post Shave Balm. So give that a bit of a shake. Always give them a shake, just in case. And that'll be enough, probably for face and dome. Oh yeah. Goes very well with the aftershave. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of today's shave. So as I said, I hope I'll get a video up this weekend at some point, but I may not. It all depends. He's in for a flying visit. He's staying with us overnight on Saturday night, and then I've got to take him back to London on Sunday. Not to Heathrow. He's got meetings in London and stuff like that. So yeah, he's only here for a very short time. He might be back when we go to Cornwall in August. So, but again, that's never guaranteed with him. But yeah, so please understand if I don't put a video up this weekend, it's because I haven't seen my brother since before 2019. So, and that will obviously have to take priority, but I'm sure you understand. Other than that, I'll see you next Wednesday. But I do hope to get something out this weekend. I may decide to do it on Friday. I may decide to do it Saturday. It depends on time of the flight. Or I may decide to do it on Sunday, although I've got to drive down to London on Sunday afternoon. So I don't know. Just wait and see. Something hopefully will go up this weekend. If not, I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye now.